Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aries. Well, let's take a look at the energies coming in. What is it that Aries needs to know? Clarity, please. All right. Six of Cups, romanticizing the past. Something to do maybe with children as well here. Someone's reflecting on their past here before going down a new path, leaving the past behind. Maybe just reflecting, a little romanticizing the past here. Yeah, some of you, it's the energy of trusting yourself, pushing fears aside and heading down a new path here. Knight of Swords. So I do feel thinking things through, choosing your battles. See, some of you were choosing your battles. You've dealt with something here, romanticizing the past and going down a new path. It's about taking decisive action. And if this isn't yourself, this is somebody else here. It doesn't have to, this isn't necessarily like the Fool, but it certainly has that Fool energy. But someone is reflecting and romanticizing, thinking things through. Someone's choosing their battles. Yeah. And we have the Ace of Wands. So there's someone here, there's some sort of rejection or opportunity possibly missed. It has to do with a passionate new beginning. There's some sort of someone sees an opportunity here. But this is also a card of me. Yeah, all about me. Yeah, it's kind of, childlike energy. It's just a new start. But it has to do with someone here failing to recognize a magical opportunity. So there could be revisiting something in the past here. Someone's thinking things through, choosing their battles. And we have, looks like someone did follow through. Page of Pentacles is often a person who's often a little mischievous. But it's not something that someone's up to anything bad. It's just an energy of someone who possibly didn't follow through and now feels they've missed an opportunity because they're looking at this. And we got the Three of Pentacles, So it has to do with going down this path, cooperating, compromising, compatibility. It's about doing things together, working in a team setting possibly here. But this is an energy of someone who doesn't always communicate clearly. It's a page. And often they communicate and they kind of leave something out because they're hoping it's going to be successful. Yeah, it's about going down this path. Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? Someone's missed an opportunity. But it's often a person who fails to recognize something, kind of missing the point. Some of you could be getting bored here as well with this energy. But this is a person who, it's about, do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? Someone's recognizing missing opportunity, realizing the things you may have in common. So someone's rushed in without thinking and then backed out of a situation here. Yeah, we've got the Elder of Wands. This could be yourself. Masculine Aries energy or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this is someone who generally, when they want something, they go for it. Someone who's not afraid of taking a risk. See, somebody's missed an opportunity because they're reflecting on this, romanticizing. And I do see this person, someone who generally knows what they want, very creative, spark, someone here who's possibly attractive. But it's this passionate new beginning, the spark, the attraction. It has to do with someone who rushed in, maybe changed their mind. But now this person is reflecting on this. So it's an energy of someone getting ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah, Two of Cups. Two people coming together, a couple risk takers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if you are a Aries feminine energy here. I feel as though this is about two people coming together, having a conversation, spending time together, doing things together. It's possible someone didn't follow through. But it's someone who's about to, because they want to, do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? So this is someone pushing through that energy, pushing through that fear. Maybe you're not interested or you might reject them. Yeah, interesting. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Who is this? Yeah, I do see stability, partnering up. This is often a place where people socialize, congregate, spend money, but it's about stability. Two people partnering up. They want to get together. Do you want to do something? This is someone going to take decisive action, but you can see they rushed in without thinking. They were choosing their battles. This is someone who needed to, it's about leaving something behind here. I mean, it could have to do with children, but I feel it's more like kind of romanticizing here. Yeah, it's all about two people coming together. Yeah, we have a person here put on the brakes, see, taking another look at a situation. Someone failed to see something. Now they're seeing it. See, this is someone finding. This is often someone who puts on the brakes. They check someone out. They like what they see, but it's someone who's missed an opportunity. Yeah, taking another look. Yeah, somebody walked away. See, it's a person here who walked away, leaving something behind. It's an energy of searching for something new. It's not where somebody's been, it's where they're going. See, reflecting on the past, romanticizing. But it's about two people coming together. It has to do with a conversation or two people on the same page here. Yeah, something happened with that. But this card is about me, and this card's about me. Both of these are about me. It's all about me. So really watch out that. And I wouldn't be surprised. It's almost like both of you here. It's like putting on the brakes, taking another look. And I do see a spark attraction here. Now, if you are at a particular place, this is often a person who turns around and looks at someone, you know, can I say, and kind of going, oh, yeah, interesting energy. But it's an energy of someone who's left something behind. They've walked away and they feel like they missed an opportunity. Yeah, someone wasn't emotionally fulfilled possibly here. Yeah, we have a little guarded defensive. Someone here maybe pushed somebody away. This is also my believer. Oh, this is Seven of Swords. Pardon me. Yeah, this is someone trying to figure something out here, and all isn't what it seems. See, all isn't what it seems. This is somebody reaching out to someone. It's often a little mischievous, but it's not someone who's up to anything bad, because all isn't what it seems, because they're taking a look. It has to do with maybe why someone ignored someone or walked away. But the interesting thing is someone trying to figure something out here. So somebody who's being a little sneaky or going about something in a sneaky way because they want to spend time together. They want to be with someone. Do you want to go down this path? Do you want to do something? Someone's reflecting on this. Now they feel they've missed an opportunity because they're taking another look. See, all isn't what it seems. It's a person who is maybe feeling like something was a little off here. But like I say, it's just someone being a little, it's all about that communication. Now, it could be this person, could be yourself. And there's the aha moment. Someone's being enlightened. They're going, aha. They want to spend time together. They want to do things together. See, they're looking at this. And it could be yourself too. But look at that Ace of Swords, a little aha. It's somebody coming up with an idea. See, someone's trying to come up with an idea. But they go about it in a kind of a sneaky way because this is a person who doesn't share emotion. Kind of act a little, you know, like they're interested, you want to do something, but there's no emotional energy. In other words, it's nothing romantic. So it has to do with whether something was meant to be romantic or not. Who is this King of Wands? This is interesting. Yeah, could be an Aries or somebody feeling a little bit like a fool because they're going, aha. See, they're reflecting. It's both of you reflecting. So it's about two people coming together, taking a leap of faith, taking that risk. These are, both of you are risk takers here. You may, if you are a feminine Aries, you could be dealing with a masculine Aries, but I do see Leo and Sag here possibly as well, maybe even Scorpio, King of Wands. But it's a person who generally isn't afraid of taking a risk. Look at that. And this card come out too. So this is someone looking for clarity. Now you see, they're going, aha, they're seeing things a little clearly, but they're not communicating just yet. They're just thinking, reminiscing about this. And they feel a little bit like a fool because they didn't see. So this could be someone who ignored you, rejected you. Yeah, because they're thinking. This is just thinking, looking for clarity, seeing the light. Aha. And it's all about the pentacle. See, building the foundation. Somebody making an offer. It's about how something started. So I do feel someone could be feeling a little foolish here because they didn't want to take a risk. They felt something was up, something sketchy, but now they're seeing things a little different. There's clarity here. Yeah, shining a little light. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, so someone being kind of protecting themselves, their money, but you can see, so someone not budging and not moving. See, they're not taking a leap of faith. Now, this could be yourself. Take it as it resonates. But it's somebody not budging. Someone's being kind of stuck, but you can see the other pentacle. So it's about taking off that pentacle. Someone is seeing something now. It's someone trying to start something. It's building the foundation. This is also because of this long-term stability, partnering up. This is about saving money. It's also someone protecting themselves, their money, their heart. But it's also about spending your money wisely, being resourceful. If you don't need something, put it back. It's just a little side message. I always bring that up because it just, I mean, it's there for a reason. But yeah, this is someone taking off that pentacle because they're seeing something here, because they're going, aha, they're seeing the light here. There's enlightenment about doing things together, spending time together. They felt something was sketchy, so it looks like this is someone who kind of put on the brakes and decided to walk away. Thanks, but no thanks, not interested. But now they're seeing things a little different here. And we have the High Priestess. See, someone trusting their inner knowing. See, they kind of rushed in without thinking and then backed out possibly, or didn't follow through on something. But you know, this is someone kind of going within, keeping it all in. Yeah, so it's saying to trust your own intuition here. You know what's so interesting about this too is somebody's spending a lot of time alone here, I feel too, and getting kind of bored. It's time to look for something new. But it's about romanticizing and visiting this. This is someone here with, and it's about whether something should have been romantic or not. This is what it's all about. Because this is someone who doesn't act romantic. It's just, you know, very practical, everyday kind of thing. Hey, do you want to get together? Could be somebody wanting to get together, maybe reminisce. But they feel something's up. So they trusted their intuition. And I feel at first they didn't. They rushed in and backed out. So I feel like a lot of you will know who this is. Tell me about, what is this person now seeing though? Tell me about the High Priestess. Yeah. Get some hermit energy. Yeah? Someone's definitely spending a lot of time alone. Contemplating. This person's contemplating this path. See, there's a reflection. I feel like it's both of you reflecting on this. But it's about shining the light, gaining clarity. See, someone's looking for clarity. They're looking for clues and answers. And it has to do with why. Why did somebody want to start something and then walk away? So they're kind of looking at this. Well, it's more than likely because this is someone didn't follow through or ignored somebody or maybe rejected them. So, but the Hermit is about looking for clues and answers and going down this path. This is someone who's going to, this is two people looking for the same thing, stability, partnership. See, it's all about the long-term stability and partnership. So this is someone choosing their battles. They rushed in and then decided not to do this because they felt something was off. So it has to do with justice and harmony. This is someone who often feels, well, something's not right here. This person may not be right for me. We have probably have nothing in common. All that thinking. But it's all about making something right. Somebody here maybe made a decision here. Justice, a little bit of judging energy, but it has to do with this long-term stability, getting together, partnering up. So someone's seeing this too now. Yeah, you can see judgment, thinking there's lack and negativity, thinking negative thoughts. But now they're looking for clues. So I do see this energy of privacy, something about privacy, maybe their private thoughts, but it's about two people coming together. But the interesting thing is now this is somebody, because of this, they've thought this through. They want to come in and offer this pentacle. And it's about taking off that pentacle. It's about making a move. It's about movement. Yeah, there's definitely was lack, negativity, someone judging someone. They don't have any money because they're protecting their money. Someone ghosting someone, leaving them out in the cold. And it could be this person was in this energy at this time too. Very negative. Now we can see it's all about investing. It's all about, why is someone interested? Why are they interested in me? Because it's about me and me. So they're not budging. They're not giving. They're protecting themselves, everything they possibly worked for. It could be a business owner, definitely a person who takes pride in their achievements and their goals. But it's really interesting because this is where it's, why are they interested in me? See, so it's an energy of being patient here, kind of looking at this, whether to invest or not. I feel they wanted it because they were attracted. They're taking another look. But it's all about investing. Why are they interested in me? So they don't want to budge. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, so someone taking a break. See, pinned down by their thoughts, thinking. All the things they're thinking. And I see a little break. So someone clearing things up, clearing things out. So this is somebody who wants to make something right. Yeah, and they've been doing a lot of thinking about why. Either they walked away or you walked away because they didn't budge or give in, or they didn't follow through. Yes, they definitely, it has to do with following through. Ghosting someone, ignoring them. But there's definitely was some sort of judgment or decision here. But it has to do with something not being fair. And we have a person pinned down by their thoughts thinking about this. This is about someone getting out of their head. I do see a little healing, a little time out. And I do see some sort of truth and victory here. So someone coming up with some kind of idea. It's about spending, it's almost like the tables are turning here because they're coming up with some kind of idea. Tell me about this. Yeah, this, look at that, putting in effort. So this is a little aha. It's about putting in effort. Some of you, this could have to do with work too. So take it how it resonates. But this is putting in effort. It's about building. They want to build. So it's kind of like putting in effort, building something here. Like, what is this? Yeah, it's about building this a foundation here. I feel something just didn't get off on the right foot here. Yeah, you can see the tables. It's funny because I'm up here and out comes the world. So the tables are turning. There's been some sort of change. So this is someone who's had a little bit of a time out here. Maybe healing from a situation. But you can see the energy of, we have the taking that leap of faith twice. And going down this path, because this is two people looking for the same thing, searching for the same thing. And it's funny because they are shining a light. They're looking for answers. So I don't know. It has to do with, if that were the case, why did somebody walk away? Well, because somebody ignored somebody. Somebody felt ignored. Or it felt the other person wasn't interested, or maybe felt they weren't, their type here. But this Seven of Swords all isn't what it seems. This is someone trying to figure it out. Like, it's really interesting energy. But I feel this is someone to be definitely being enlightened here. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's something fishy because it's somebody initiating. Someone's initiating with this. But see, there was a lack of emotion. So someone's initiating, trying to get something going. Do you want to do something together? Hey, do you want to go for a drink? I feel it's about not just romanticizing the past, but it has to do with something, whether something was romantic or not. More than likely someone's intentions with this. But it's an energy of feeling something's fishy, something's up here. It is a little guarded defensive energy too, but it's because of this initiation, somebody initiating this. But it has to do with a conversation. Someone was wanting to initiate or start a conversation, but someone walked away, ignored someone, and they're looking at all this. But see, now the tables are turning, and that's why I feel this person's been doing a lot of thinking, and I'm going to tell you they want to build, but there's also a little energy of they should have put in more effort. This person didn't put in enough effort. And it could be someone who acted like they weren't interested. And it's often the person's a little emotionally detached. So I do see, it's possible this is someone who had just walked away from something, feeling a little bit drained here. But, yeah, it's definitely a lot happened in this situation. But it has to do with someone trying to initiate. See, putting in a little effort to initiate, and I feel they didn't. So I do think this is someone who's looking at this energy. Yeah, see, it's about the Three of Pentacles, doing things together, spending time together, the things that you have in common. But it's about going down this path, cooperating, compromising. See, now this is somebody who wasn't budging or giving in for some reason. Now they want to cooperate and compromise. They're seeing the things you have in common here. It's interesting because now it's them coming in, having to cooperate and compromise. And I'm not even so sure if that's exactly what this is. It's more about, and it could be, but it has to do with putting in effort. This is about two people building each other up and going down this path. It's about doing things. You want to do something, you want to get together, but they are a little, like I say, they got to push through that fear, because this is someone who generally goes for something when they want it. They're not afraid of taking a risk, but for some reason, at this point, they felt it was too risky. So I don't know if they had just ended something or what happened here, but yeah, they're definitely, there's a lot of reflecting on it. Yeah, they definitely want to reach out. Now they're a little worried you'll reject them. See the fear of being rejected, but they're going to push through that and they're going to reach out to see if you reciprocate, to see if you're interested. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. It's an energy of someone didn't put a lot of effort in. They weren't being very, very generous. I do feel there was just a lack of emotion. Someone acting like they really weren't that interested. Because it's a feminine energy maybe initiating this. Yeah, so someone feeling confident, inner strength. I see kindness, compassion. This is also an energy of forgiveness. Somebody may be forgiving this for some reason here. Yeah, because like I say, this is someone trying to figure something out here. It has to do with why someone walked away, and they've really been in their head, and they are determined to win. So now they're going to come in with that energy. But it had to do with lack of confidence. Obviously, there was lack of confidence in this person. But I do feel it's an energy of feeling a little more confident. I see forgiveness, kindness, compassion, and inner strength. So this person's actually, the tables are turned. They're feeling more confident. Yeah, it's also an energy of, yeah, this is someone looking at the situation too, because we have the Elder of Pentacles, or just somebody who doesn't have to be older, but someone who's stable, someone who's very gracious and generous. So this has to do with somebody putting on the brakes, taking a look. This is what they're seeing, but I feel at first they seen lack and negativity. Somebody who didn't have any money, but it's somebody who often, I feel like they rushed in, changed their mind. See, they changed their mind, but they're changing their mind here because now there's something that they know. They're being enlightened, and it could be from a Queen of Pentacles. But interesting, yeah. I feel it's just someone who didn't see. Interesting. But it's just someone here feeling a little uncomfortable. See, trying to initiate, someone walking away, because this is about feeling comfortable. The Queen of Pentacles likes to feel comfortable. It's about being safe. So the interesting thing is I feel there's a need for a private conversation, privacy. Because this person's going within. I mean, they're looking for clues and answers. And they are having that little aha moment. I feel it's somebody's private thoughts here too, thinking negativity. But this is someone feeling this negativity. But I'm going to tell you that curiosity is about investing. But this is someone who's been doing a lot of thinking. See why someone's interested. Why are they interested in me? But now the tables are turned, and now I feel like you're going to feel that way. But I do see someone being grounded and gracious, you know? Yeah, so someone, I feel there was a judgment here. Someone ghosted, someone ignored them. This is someone thinking there's something lacking, something's up here. But there's the cup. So I do feel a fresh new start, opportunity. See, someone failed to recognize that. So now it's 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Someone's being a little cautious. So now when the tables turn, the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is probably yourself in the feminine energy here. If not, it's someone being gracious, enlightening someone. But it's about feeling comfortable. Someone felt uncomfortable, so they decided or didn't want to make someone feel uncomfortable and decided to just walk away for that time. But there's the cup. See, fresh new start. So this is somebody going to reach out here. I feel like I say, I'm surprised that we don't have the 5 of Swords, because I'm sensing mixed messages and signals here. Tell me more about this. This is someone wanting to reach out. See, it's about reciprocating. Somebody reached out and the other person didn't reciprocate. So now the tables are turned. But I do feel we have someone being very gracious. But I feel the Queen of Pentacles is playing it safe, being a little cautious now. See, this is why this person's afraid of being rejected. Now they're afraid. The tables have turned. They're afraid of being rejected. So someone not sure how they feel about the situation too. But like I say, there's a little aha moment, spending time together, doing something together, the things you have in common. This is actually 2 people looking for the same thing, partner. This is a partner. The Queen of Pentacles is a partner. And they're seeing it because they're taking another look. See, they rushed in and backed out. They put on the brakes. They felt like, you know, why is this person interested in me? What the heck's going on? Why are they initiating? So they kind of got stuck in their head and just didn't take any kind of action, no action whatsoever. And I feel there was opportunity at some point too, but it has to do with the Queen of Pentacles feeling uncomfortable. We have a person that's a stable person, someone who focuses on their money, their home, their finances. And then we have that someone who's willing to cooperate and compromise. But this is about what someone brings to the table. This is someone with skills. They bring something to the table. So I don't know if this is someone going to take this opportunity or not. And I do feel because the tables are turned, they feel like they're probably going to be rejected. Or this, and I do see another scenario where someone's kind of going, aha. So I ignored them or rejected them and walked away, made them uncomfortable. So now it's tit for tat. They're going to ignore me. But I don't feel that for a lot of people. It's just an energy of someone who's just kind of not sure what to think or how to feel about the situation. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. So this is someone gaining clarity. They're analyzing. This is someone in their head, very analytical, little Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could be in their chart or their sun sign, but you can see this is someone thinking. This is about speaking truth. So this is someone who should have just told someone the truth. I wouldn't be surprised they had just walked away from a situation, but it's all about why. And I do see truth, and I do see clarity. I feel like this is someone going to clear something up here and speak the truth. Yeah, it has to do with the emperor. Oh, this is someone who's an emperor. So this tells me someone acted like they didn't have any money because they felt they needed to protect themselves. So this person's an emperor. They actually are very stable. So that's an interesting development. You're going to get truth about this. This is someone who basically has what they need. They've manifested this energy. You see, they've manifested all the energies of the emperor. So this is definitely someone going to speak truth. This is someone very analytical. Their BS detector possibly went up too. And that's another thing, very guarded, the swords up. This is someone who's probably been hurt before, but they have that built-in BS detector. They think it's a pile of baloney. Something's fishy, something's up here. But now they've learned something and they've learned a truth. But you're going to get truth too. Yeah, see, it has to do with someone at that crossroads in their love life here, making some sort of choice. So I wouldn't be surprised at someone who just walked away from a situation for some of you. But yeah, and like I say, is somebody here who kind of felt something was up, something sketchy, but now they've learned something, they know the truth. And they've gained clarity. So now it's about two people coming together, building each other up here. Someone may have been just in a very negative energy. Yeah, someone tearing someone down possibly. Yeah, they're going to initiate. There it is. See, they've got clarity. They want to initiate a conversation here. It's about control. Somebody else taking the lead. So they, like I say, I feel we have the Queen of Pentacles as someone who often makes people feel comfortable. They try to make someone feel comfortable. But it's possible ended up feeling that way because of the Page of Pentacles, not too comfortable expressing themselves or saying too much, playing it safe, being cautious, both people. But now they want to initiate a conversation. There's the wheel. See, they're seeing things seeing you in a favorable light. So it's something to do with the timing and why. So it's like I say, the table's turning. If this is what you wanted to start something here, why did you walk away? Because you felt uncomfortable, because they ghosted, ignored. And I do feel it's about privacy and of having a private conversation. Yeah, interesting. But there it is, the wheel. Yeah, this is a little Aquarius energy. This is someone who can often, with this King of Swords, can often come across as a little cold, but they're looking at it like, well, it is what it is. You know, just let it go. It is what it is, right? They're kind of looking at that very matter-of-fact kind of energy. But it definitely has to do with whether the feelings were mutual. And I do feel they were, and they're going to reach out. And I think you're going to have a conversation it's about not feeling comfortable. So obviously you were someplace, maybe public or something. I don't know, but because that Ten of Pentacles can often depict it could be anywhere, but it's often where people spend money. It's a safe place. So I think they're going to reach out. It looks as though this person, it is what it is. They're just going to let it go. They're just letting it go. Yeah, because they know all isn't what it seems. And I do see an energy of feeling a little embarrassed too, because I feel they feel a little bit like a fool now too. Because Seven of Swords often depicts a little embarrassment, someone kind of sneaking off, kind of going off to lick their wounds. Because I do feel this is someone who judged somebody, and maybe unfairly, like there was lack when they were actually stable. Very practical person. Yeah, really quite the read. Some of you, this could have to do with work too. I see putting in effort, work, coming up with an idea, possibly a very creative idea, but somebody walking away, being sort of judgy there with that King of Swords. But it's also yourself here too, releasing this and letting it go. It is what it is, because I do feel there's other choices here, because the Three of Pentacles is here twice, but that's also why the tables are now turned. There's change coming. Okay. So it's time for a change. It's saying here, it's time for change. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Some of you have had some enlightenment too with this person. But it is what it is. It's time to just let it go. I do feel the feelings are mutual. I do feel like you're going to have a conversation. It all has to do with why. Yeah, the feelings are mutual. There's an attraction, a spark attraction. Look at that. Yeah, it's all about choosing. And some of you have this something creative too here that you're working on. I do see teaming up with somebody, wanting to get together. But I do see someone possibly not having the funds. So maybe hoping somebody will invest. Someone could be going to get a loan for something creative here too. Because I do see an idea. And it's about sharing that idea with someone here. Yeah, but I do see reciprocity here. Yeah, there it was. Mixed messages and mixed signals. It's a little bit of trust. So there was trust issues. But this is often where, because of the Seven of Swords, someone's feeling someone's being deceptive. They're not trusting it because they want something. But that was here before this. So, but yeah, it's all about mixed messages, mixed signals. Someone feeling frustrated. We got two people with their backs to each other here. See, these are cards of communication, cerebral thinking. But they're going to reach out. And I do feel it has to do with mixed messages, mixed signals, confusion, frustration. Yeah. And I do feel it has, if there is somebody here reaching out, and this is a side message, who wants a loan or wants some money, you may not be trusting it. Okay, because it has to do with generous. And I do see the Queen of Pentacles is often generous. Somebody who gives. So some of you have somebody, you've dealt with someone who's more of a taker than a giver. Okay. But I actually feel this is something that's going to sort it out here. As far as this initial, there's one story that just flows in here. Yeah, it's all about trust. See, making choices, life path choice decision. So some of you have a couple things going on. You have some decisions to make. Okay. And I do feel there's this King of Swords. Somebody, I mean, this could be anybody, but I do see a person who doesn't trust easily. And it's about going down this path. And I do feel somebody here was definitely dealing with, it's a person who felt defeated. So that's where I feel somebody felt defeated. And now they're looking at this. But some of you have a choice to make. If you feel like you don't trust somebody and they want money or they want something from you or they want you to share something with them and work together as a team, if it doesn't feel right, okay, if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. But the Two of Wands is about looking at this and going down another path. It's about two people coming together. There's a need to clear something up here. I can tell you that right now between two people. And there's been a timeout, a break. Yeah, it's a healing energy. I feel somebody here is healing from something they maybe had just walked away from a situation, a little timeout. But it's all about why. And I feel that's going to come to light. But yeah, but now that the tables are turned, some of you may be not trusting this situation too much. It's all a reflection. Two people, two wands, reflecting on the past, both of you, me and me. See, that's what's happening. Now, why are they suddenly interested when they find out someone's stable financially? Why are they suddenly interested now? They weren't before, rejected, ignored, because they thought someone didn't have money. Now that they know that somebody's at least stable, they have a job, they work, you know, they put in a lot of hard work. Maybe that's the things you have in common. But why now the tables are turned? The feminine energy is now looking at this now. So why are they interested now? You see, so it's that energy of just kind of sitting on the fence and making a choice. Some of you definitely have a choice in love and you have possible opportunities here. But I definitely see a creative pursuit, a job, something creative, working together in a team setting. So some of you could be putting out job applications. And maybe getting a little frustrated because you're sitting on the fence wanting to go down a new path here. I do feel like it's something that will come. And it does say to be patient. So while you're waiting and you're being patient here, when it comes to that, it's about investing in other things. Because I do see someone putting all their eggs in one basket here, putting all their eggs in one basket, keeping themselves kind of stuck. Because that's what this is about here, I feel. Yeah, spending too much time on one thing, and not, because this is about balancing out one's life as well. The Four of Pentacles, focusing on one thing too much, putting all their eggs in one basket, putting all their money into one thing, or all their time, effort, when it's time to choose another path here. But there's definitely, like I say, some of you got a few things going on here, and it's overall, I feel like it's pretty good. There's going to be truth and enlightenment. And I do feel someone's coming up with an idea here as far as that person who's interested, this romanticizing and romantic kind of energy. That person, yeah, they're coming up with an idea. And it could have to do with work, offering you something because maybe you have some skills here. I don't know if they're generous or will pay a lot or not. But like I say, if you feel something's a little off or sketchy, just trust your intuition. Because I do feel like it's guiding you down this path. Yeah, look at, you got a Page of Cups. Somebody here, sensitive, open-hearted. Yeah. Definitely, this is a new romantic opportunity. Message regarding relationships here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have an invitation of some kind here. This is someone who's a little apprehensive, though. Like I say, we got that page energy. But it's, you want to go for a cup of coffee? Do you want to do something together? And then we got the Queen of Cups. So interesting. Yeah, it's kindness, compassion, caring. Something here could be forgivable. Yeah, I mean, this is often someone who's very, very forgiving and kind and compassionate. Yeah, but it's also telling you not to sacrifice yourself here, because often this is someone who sacrifices. So trust your intuition here. It's all about following your heart, and the heart wants what the heart wants. So that's where I feel pushing through that fear and taking a leap of faith here. So take care, Aries. I wish you the best, and bye for now.